Hey folks, welcome back. Today is the Lunar New Year, marking the beginning of the year of the ox. So Trevor is here to share a very special dish that is steeped in tradition, and here's what you need for it. A medium fresh whole fish, soy sauce or tamari, canola oil, green onions, ginger root, parsley, and salt and pepper. Okay, Trev, happy Lunar New Year to you. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Tracy. Little secret for everyone, it's actually my year, and as most of my family can attest, I am a bit of an ox and clumsy at that, so it's my year this year. So and you know, it's a 12-year cycle, so but I'm not going to give my age, but I'm not 24.
Okay, good to know. And yes, we're celebrating your year this year. And what you're going to be making is actually something that is steeped in tradition. So tell us what it is and why it's important, this recipe.
Well, for the Chinese, we are steeped in cultural significance and symbolism with our food. And I've got a whole bunch of dishes here, but today we're going to steam an entire fish. And we like to do the whole fish from head to tail. In Cantonese, we have this saying called yao tao yao mei, which actually means where there's a head, there's a tail. So the symbolism there is that you are whole from head to toe in its entirety. And so really significant, we always have this in our big meals, particularly over the New Year. So I'm going to show everyone how to do a fish just the same way at home, and it's really easy. It's really only 5 ingredients. And so today we took a fresh sea bream, which I'll show you really quickly. I really want to show you how easy this is. We've got our fish all cleaned, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to take our garnishes, which we've got some chopped up green onions, and I'm going to stuff the cavity with some green onions. I've got some ginger root, which I'm going to stuff, and I want to give a couple odes of using ginger, and you might know this, Tracy, too, is a lot of times people don't like the skin of the ginger, but they don't know how to remove it. And a lot of times they chop the ginger and they kind of waste a lot of the goodness of it. So the quick tip at home is if you have a little spoon, you could just scrape the skin right off really easily before you cut the ginger up. So we've got that. And then we're going to take some of this parsley and we're going to stuff it in as well. Pretty much this is all you need to do. You're going to put it on a plate. You're going to put it inside a steamer and you're going to cover it. So what I wanted to show you really quick, Trace, because we've got one right here that's been steaming, is we'll take this right out. And we've got this great steamed fish here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer this fish over to a nice flat plate. And this is the interesting and most unique part, which a lot of people don't know how to do a steamed fish at home. The fish takes literally about 9 to 10 minutes. The trick, Tracy, I don't know if you ever knew this Chinese measuring stick in terms of anything at the doneness, is if you took a chopstick and you poked into the fish and it went all the way through to the dish, that means the fish is ready. This is an old little secret my mom taught us. So there's that.
Okay.
Now, in a small saute pan, what we're going to do is we're going to take our oil and we're going to put it into the pan, and we're going to make sure it's nice and hot. And turn the heat off. All we're going to do now is we're going to take this hot, bubbly oil and we're going to pour it over the fish. And it's going to bubble that skin to give that a little bit of, you know, crunchiness to the outside of the skin. Now the last part, you take your soy sauce very carefully, put it in that pan, and you can hear it sizzling, right? Takes the residual heat and the oil, and then we're going to pour that right over the fish like that. Look at that. So you've got this dipping sauce inside the fish. Then we'll take some more fresh ginger and scallion, and then some of that parsley. I'm making a little bit of a mess here, but it's fun. And that's it. Look at that. You have a whole fish ready to go. It goes to the table, family style with everything else. You get to share some dumplings, some rice, some almond cookies. Really important to have noodles for longevity. But now you've got everything here ready for your Lunar New Year dinner.
It's lovely, Trev, and I am wishing you the cheek of the fish since it is your year, the year of the ox. Great recipe, looks delicious. And that recipe is, of course, on our website, cityline.tv.